Panther Nation, what's good? The run defense regressed against Atlanta. What happened? Let's take a look.
You are now tuned into the Panther Nation podcast.
Delone. He's intercepted by Keekly. Keekly inside the 20 to the 10 and to the end zone for another Panther.
All right, so we gave up a lot of yards last week on the ground. Gave up a total of 165 yards on the ground. That's just a lot. It's really bad. I think on average we're giving up 133 total yards. It's not good. It's not good at all, man. And so I took a look at the film, dove a little bit deeper into the numbers, and listen, come to find out there were 5 big plays. 5 big plays that were 10-plus yard gainers, okay? And if you think about it, those 5 plays totaled up to be 95 yards. 95 yards of their 165 yards. That's 56% of their total rushing yards. So you can imagine if we limit those big plays, our run defense will be much better. So that being said, we took a look at those 5 plays, and let's see what the film says about it. All right, Panther Nation, so this is going to be play number 1 where I think Todd Gurley knocks off a 11-yard run. We started off playing it pretty well, but then we kind of let Gurley bounce to the outside, and we'll take a look at this play here. So here we go. So we'll take a look at it fast, and then we'll take a look at it slow. So first of all, you can see right here, this is a hodgepodge mess. The offensive line for the Falcons does a great job of getting Shaq Thompson off of his spot, creating a rushing lane for Todd Gurley to bounce to the outside. So we'll just let this roll a little bit. We'll slow roll it. And so you see Todd Gurley bounce outside. Trey Boston is caught looking. He doesn't know where the ball is, I don't think. And then the cornerback right here whiffs on the tackle. And then Jeremy Chin has to come clean it up. So Rasul Douglas had a crack at it and missed, which allowed this play to go for 11 yards. Again, I think it was well orchestrated well blocked by the Falcons offensive line. Again, you see this mess that they created over here. And I thought we played it. We did pretty well, but we just allowed we allowed them to set that edge. Again, Brian Burns did a great job of really flushing them out. Brian Burns got through, flushed them out that way. I'm really wondering what Trey Boston is doing. He's caught looking as if Gurley was going to run up this gap and get stuffed. Had he bounced outside, not get caught up in this mess, he may have been able to make a play. And again, Rasul Douglas got to come up and run support. You have to make that tackle. I know it was hard, but you got to make that tackle. You had a chance at it and just missed. But Trey Boston got caught, and then he ends up getting blocked at the second level. The offensive line, look at this offensive line. Look how far they've made it downfield. You never want to see an offensive lineman this far downfield. If the offensive lineman is this far downfield, that means the play is broken up for a nice long run. So, again, that's play number 1. Again, Atlanta did a great job. They did a great job. We had a couple cracks at it. And as far as folks to blame on this play, Shaq did let the edge get set a little bit. They did a great job. They had like a double team kind of on him. I thought Trey Boston got caught looking and reacted a little slow to the play. If he reacted a little bit quicker, he may have been able to make a play. And Rasul Douglas, you got to make that tackle. And then Jeremy Chin obviously gets the cleanup job there. So shout out to Jeremy Chin for cleaning it up because it could have been worse had he not made that tackle. All right, that's play number 1. And here's the other angle from that same play. Here's just the same play, just another angle. You can see the mess that's created. And we'll run it in slow so you can see it. Slow motion here. Slow it down. So you see Weatherly got double teamed, but he actually got through it. He got through the double team. Almost got him. Again, you'd like to see Rasul Douglas make this play. Gurley does kind of juke him a little bit. But Trey, again, Trey saw this really late. And because this hodgepodge mess in front of him, I guess he couldn't see what was going on. But Trey reacts a little bit quicker. He may be able to stop that run. And then Rasul Douglas, combination of Rasul Douglas, you got to make that tackle. And that's really it. Jeremy Chin cleans it up. Jeremy Chin, probably the most sure tackler on this roster right now, cleans it up. All right, so let's watch it from this angle. If you see, first of all, we got to pause it right here, and take a look at who's playing right now, who is in our front. So you got Marquise Haynes, you got Yetur Gross-Matos, you got you got K'Wan Short and Brian Burns. Okay, so I don't know where Derek Brown is here, but you can see Yetur Gross-Matos get pushed directly off his block, and this lane got open wide. Okay, open wide. So let's run this slow. Let's run it in slow motion and see what happens. So he comes in motion. You can see the man going in motion, and you can see, boom. Look at this lane created. Look at this lane that's created. Yetur Gross-Matos completely blown off his block. Marquise Haynes is hand fighting with this guy, with the left tackle. I don't know what's going on there. And then it's just a nice, well-blocked play. And again, Justin Burris is not to blame here. He's actually following the tight end. The tight end is going to come out here, and just in case there was a play action, he was going to follow him. So, it's another well-blocked play by the Atlanta Falcons. Huge gaping hole. Shaq Thompson got blown up. No, Jeremy Chin, got blown up. The center got up to the second level. Again, the center got up to the second level to block Jeremy Chin, and that's all she wrote. You like to see Trey Boston make that play, but again, a well-executed play by the Falcons. Again, Jeremy Chin, man up on the center. That's no bueno. And then Trey just takes a bad angle there. He just takes a bad angle. You like to see this guy get off. You like to see Troy Pride come up and make a play there in run support. He didn't offer much support at all. So again, we just got beat on that play pretty badly. And you like to see a different set of personnel up front. I'd like to see, instead of Yetur Gross-Matos playing there, I'd like to see a Derek Brown playing right there. So, again, I'm not sure what happened, where Derek Brown was at the time, but I just like to see different personnel on that particular play. All right. But Trey took a bad angle. It's another one you can attribute. Trey should have cleaned that up, but he whiffed on the tackle, or took a bad angle, and whiffed. So it is what it is, all right? All right, this is going to be another long Todd Gurley run. Think about a 20-yard scamper that he had. Again, we just got to fix it, man. We got to fix it. So this is going to be, they took Derek Brown out. They took Derek Brown out on that play. Really good little cut block there, and it's going to look better from this angle. Let's go to the other angle. All right, so I'm going to slow it down on this angle real quick. Derek Brown gets a cut block, and that's essentially what opens up the hole. Really good execution by the Atlanta Falcons, but you want to see some other guys kind of step up. All right, so look, Derek Brown gets cut. You want to see, again, our linebackers are being completely taken out. Tahir Whitehead, you're playing right into where the center wants to push you. You created this lane that's wide open. I'd like to see you at least kind of stand your ground and block up this hole. But Derek Brown got cut. Okay, if you go back and watch, Derek Brown would have made this play, but he got cut block. So it is what it is there. And then again, your linebackers are getting completely blocked, and even by a tight end, he's completely blocked. Weatherly tries to come over, and then Trey Boston whiffs again. That's the third time I've said Trey Boston. He's got to be better in run support. It just is what it is. Trey Boston, you got to come up, and you have got to come up and make these plays. These plays are being drawn out, and these long runs are happening because there's no run support. He has him in his sights. This should be a five-yard gain, but then he just completely whiffs. It's not a juke. He just whiffed. So, Trey, I'd like to see you do a little bit better, and that's why he was on stock down last week. There was a lot of these plays. This is the third time I'm calling him out on film. You just like to see a little bit better. And I'm not to say that he didn't. He did have some positive plays where he actually did make the play, but I'm focusing on a negative right here. But I just don't want to make it seem like I'm saying that he was terrible the entire game, because he wasn't. He did make some plays, but some of these did get bounced out because he whiffed on some tackles. All right, so that's this play. All right, so you know what's funny about this play? This play actually happened right after the prior play that I just showed you guys, the 24-yard run. This is right after that play. This is another 14-yard run by Todd Gurley, where it's pretty much a crack block play. It's a toss play to the outside, and again, it's poor angles. I'm not gonna blame this on the interior guys at all. For the most part, this is just guys taking bad angles. For the most part. So let's watch this because it's the best angle to watch, and I'm gonna slow it down. So you can see Derek Brown coming. They cut block him, try to take him out the play, but I'm gonna stop it right here. Okay, this is a critical point in the play. So Todd Gurley was going to run up this gap right here, but then he decided to bounce it out. What that did was it made Tahir Whitehead hesitate. Tahir Whitehead hesitated and was gonna come up and meet him in this area and meet him right here. That didn't happen, okay? Tahir Whitehead hesitated. He bounces outside. Had Whitehead continued his trajectory this way, he probably would have met Gurley in this area somewhere. But he hesitated. It slows his progress down, and it allows Todd Gurley to bounce outside. Maybe if he comes this way, Todd Gurley probably comes back inside where Derek Brown is here waiting for him. Okay, it's high, you have to kind of watch the play develop. So you see how he comes in and then he doesn't. He kind of bounces out. That hesitation slows him down and allows Todd Gurley to keep his momentum going out this way. It worked against Tahir Whitehead in that favor. So he stopped. Boom. He gets out this arm tackle. Tahir Whitehead is not fast enough to meet Jeremy Chinn, and now he's chasing. Justin Burris also takes a bad angle. Justin Burris took a bad angle to get to Gurley. And now Jeremy Chinn has to come and save the day and push Todd Gurley out of bounds. So it's just bad. It's bad angles, and it's poor gap responsibility. Again, Tahir Whitehead, you gotta do a better job. I'm gonna put that one on Tahir as he took a bad angle and allowed Todd Gurley to get on the outside. All right, so here's the fifth and final long run of the day, and this is going to be Hill. It's not even Gurley. This is Hill, and what's going to happen is, Efe Obada is going to get a free release. He's going to get a free release to get off and try to make a play. This tackle is going to come up and double team Bravion Roy along with number 77. This tight end here is going to swing around and block Efe Obada, and we'll watch it in slow motion. And you can see kind of the play develop here. Just watch what happens with Efe. Efe, he's like, oh, I'm unblocked. Bam, I see it. I'm gonna get it. But then here comes the tight end. He blocks. Bravion Roy, again, 6th round pick. He does a great job getting off the block, but it's a little too late. And he gets double teamed. So boom. He's double teamed. Here. This tackle is like, oh, he's got it. He's out of this play. I'm not worried about him no more. So he's going to get up to the second level. And that's what we talk about. We don't want to see the lineman coming up to the second level. And you got 2 linemen already here. These 2 guys were double teaming Kerr. Kerr's out of the play. He's a non-factor at this point. So the center gets to come up and block Tahir Whitehead. Never good. When your center gets to come up and then your tackle gets to come up and block your linebackers, that's no bueno. It's no bueno, okay? And that's what happens. Then Shaq. So Shaq is going to get completely swallowed by the tackle. Bravion gets off his block a little too late. You like to see him kind of make this tackle to hold it for like a 5-yard gain. It doesn't happen. But then he gets up and runs a couple more yards. Justin Burris comes and cleans it up. Safeties have to come up and make plays. It's never good. On this one, I like to see the guys up front do a little bit better of a job. But again, 6th round pick, Zach Kerr. I mean, now that K'Wan Short is out, they're gonna have to step up. But look how far he got pushed off. Look how far Bravion Roy got pushed off the block to make this tackle. Look where he starts out. He starts out on the opposite side of the middle line. So he starts at the Falcons' head. Okay, starts at the Falcons' head. He gets pushed all the way to the other side of the field. Essentially, He gets pushed to the middle of the field. He's way off his block. You like to see him stand his ground a little bit there. He, again, does a good job of getting off the block, but again, he can't make the tackle. So I'd like to see Derek Brown kind of eat that. Derek Brown would have been able to eat that double team. That's what we call eating double teams. Eat the double team, allow your linebacker to make a play. That's what didn't happen on this play. All right, Panther Nation. So as you can see, we gave up a lot of rushing yards. You can see why there was a lot of safety help issues, but I don't think it should ever get to the safety. It should never get to the safety. We've got to win up front. The run game starts and ends in the trenches. You got to win your battles up front, and you got to have your corner support, especially on those plays going out wide. We saw it on the film. It's a team effort on defense. All the guys got to show up, and we're capable. We did this against the Arizona Cardinals pretty well. I'm not sure what happened between last week and this week. The Falcons executed very well. They took our guys out of position to make plays, so credit to them. So the Bears, they don't have a great run offense, so hopefully we can get it started, get back on track, and put a streak together of actually playing good run defense. We got to replace K'Wan Short. We got to figure out what we're doing there. Hopefully we make some signing. In fact, I heard Quentin Williams was on the block, so you never know what happens between now and then. Maybe we trade for Quentin Williams. You never know. That would be great. But that being said, listen, you saw what happened on film. We got to fix it, all right? We got to fix it. That being said, people, keep pounding. Like, subscribe. I love y'all. Peace out.